So NRB Intentional Mastermind Academy, we teach how to apply for and win grants. We teach pitching. We do this 3 times per month. All right. So our Mastermind Academy members are ready to pitch. We have several on the call now that have won pitch competitions, grants. We support each other. We have all kinds of fun things going on. And we just happen to have the queen herself, the pitch master of the country, Miss Precious Williams. We just happen to have her be a part of our family. So
you just happen to have.
We just happen. Okay. The Most High just happened to align everything the right way where everybody was supposed to be where they were supposed to be, and the pitch master herself decided to become a part of our family. So we are super excited. She gonna tell you a little bit more. I mean, she got so much good stuff going on. I'm out of breath trying to figure out how to tell you. So she gonna tell you so much more. But because she's a part of our mastermind family, we got it right here. Who got the 7-figure pitch master a part of their family? We do. So because she's a part of our family, we got it right here, teaching us how to pitch, not only for the Out of Excuses grant events, but for events worldwide. So I'm not going to keep talking because I want the awesome Queen Precious to be able to get on here and help us. And we'll come back and answer some questions and stuff at the end. We'll tell you more if you haven't applied for the grant, or if you want to come to the event. There are still tickets left. No VIPs, sorry, but there are still tickets left for this amazing event that's about to happen here in April in Charlotte. I promise you it's worth the flight. So without further ado, Miss Precious, you just let me know when you need me to share the screen and I'll put your slides up. But if you want to talk first, just let me know. The floor is yours.
The floor is mine. What's up, everybody? I'm coming to y'all live from New York City. And if I say anything, I want y'all to see pitch, please. Pitch, please. If I say anything that sets you off, if you already feeling the vibes, the noise, listen, let's go. My name is Precious Williams. I am affectionately known as the Killer Pitch Master, slaying what all competition with a killer pitch. Yes, I've won 13 national titles, raised almost $1 million for a company people didn't even believe in, Curvy Girls Lingerie. The ultimate shopping experience for full-figure divas and what? Plus size fashionistas. Some of you may be feeling right now, there's no sales, hanging up, flat screen, all of these things. And I'm telling you, when I started my first company at 327 pounds, you know people told me it was impossible. You know they told me I was too fat, too black, no Ivy League degree. I had never pitched before. How am I ever going to get anybody to invest in my company? Who did I think I was? Let me tell you who I thought I was and who I really am. I am Precious Williams. I'm a bad bitch with the power pitch. I'm a 5-time #1 best-selling author. I'm a top Fortune 100 corporate sales trainer. You may have heard some of the companies that I partnered with. No, I'm not the employee. They have hired me. Let me throw some names at you just in case I want us to be on the same page. Yes, I come with this fire, this funk, this energy, and this noise. They're not hiring me because I'm black on both sides. No Brazilian butt lift, no six-pack abs. You came to the right place today. So I'm going to throw some names. How about BMW? How about Blackstone? How about Verizon? How about Harvard University? How about Columbia University? How about Keller Williams? How about Dominion Energy? How about our National Sales Network? How about HubSpot? Y'all heard of any of those companies? Let me be clear. I am hired because I'm the best in the world at what I do. When I came to the Be My Family, Be Intentional Mastermind Academy, it was important for me to associate with organizations and companies that are about that life. They don't hire me to come in and traditionally teach. Hi, my name is Precious Williams. I'm so delighted to be here with all of you today. No, they want the wrecking ball, someone who's going to turn things up, someone who's going to take the traditional, flip it on his head, who can take the old and the new and marry it together. When we talk about pitching, you only want to learn from the best, right? The best, right? So as a woman who knows all 6 forms of pitching, has success for these companies, corporations, foundations, and nonprofits in all of these spaces, and then wrote the definitive books on pitching, let's get this work. How do y'all feel? Do y'all feel like y'all excited and pumped up and ready to go?
Woo! I know you like noise.
Let's go.
I know you like noise. Woo!
Hey, let's go.
Let's go.
Let's
go. I'm like a pastor preacher. I need call and response. Queen, set it up on the PowerPoint, Queen. So just so we all are clear, y'all, I do not need a PowerPoint, but sometimes we have people in the audience who need something to look at. So this is all phases of me, right? This is Precious in all different phases. I change my hair like I change my underwear every day. Why is that important? Because as we're coming to this pitch training, I want to share with you some things that are going to be in your pitch and some things for you to think about as you enter pitch competitions. That's why it's important to be in the room on April 18th, 2026 in Charlotte, North Carolina for the Out of Excuses Summit. I want some of y'all to get on this stage and tear it up. I want you to surprise yourself. You don't know who's going to be in the audience who can write you a check or can say the right word. And the next thing you know, you're partnered with organizations and you don't have to worry about money anymore because you've done your job. So what is the point of pitching, especially on this Lunch Money Funding Friday? What is the point? Why would you pitch in the first place? Queen, can you go to the next slide? What is the point of this? What is the point of pitching in and of itself? Y'all, I want you to be the only choice that matters. In a sea of all of these industries, in a sea of speakers, trainers, in a sea of those who've written books, in a sea of those who are in tech, financial services, real estate, different types of industries, I want you to be thought of as top of mind first. Now, I don't know about any of y'all, but I don't know anybody who's thinking about a 327-pound Black woman in New York City when I had the idea of starting Perfect Girls Lingerie. I don't know anybody who was thinking about me. Nobody was. And when I said my family and friends did not want to invest because they did not believe that I should leave my attorney background behind and start a lingerie company. Who cares about fat girls? Who cares about big women? You know what? I did. I did because I was dating a very famous Hollywood actor. And like a lot of women, I was told that my best was behind me. And with all of the extra weight, I wasn't even worth looking at. So they didn't create any products for women my size. I was a size 28. Queen, you can go back. You went, stay on the, go to the third slide, Queen, the third slide. Right here, it's fine. You don't have to move from this. And so imagine having a great relationship and nothing to wear. Imagine that. And I could sit around and hem and haw and say to people, man, I wish somebody would make something. Man, I wish somebody would make something. Why not create it? And so some of you are sitting right here with these great ideas, sitting here with these bomb ideas. And if you had the money, if you had the resources, if you had this, remember, I didn't have that. I had a dream and I put every dollar I ever made into that dream until I had nothing but negative $400 in my bank account. So we're going to talk about the top elements of a killer pitch that wins. And so when I tell you the story of how I went into an event I couldn't afford, negative $400 in my bank account, and that got me on national television how do you win $500,000 in 54 seconds? Y'all want to know how that's possible? I want to hear from y'all. Y'all want to know how that's possible?
I want to know.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Come and talk to me.
Come on,
I
tell
want
us.
things in the comments. I want y'all to yell it out because I want to talk about the top elements. And here's the thing, y'all. I'm not going to talk y'all to death. I'm probably going to talk for like 20 minutes, 25 minutes. And then we're going to take questions and answers. Is that okay?
Yes.
Because those of y'all who are going to be here on April 18th at the Out of Excuses Summit that's in Charlotte, North Carolina, y'all going to really get this work because y'all have paid to be in the room. Y'all are going to be in the right spaces, in the places. So I need y'all to get these tickets. And I need y'all to understand that this is just a taste. That's what a pitch is. It's a juicy morsel. It's not the full meal deal. I want y'all to understand that about a pitch. Some of y'all giving the full meal deal. A pitch is a juicy morsel. A taste of more to come. So if you give people a little bite and they like it, what do you think they're going to do? They're going to keep nibbling. They're going to keep you. Come on, Juliet. They're going to keep coming back for more and they're going to clean what? The plate. Instead of you word vomiting and telling them everything. You got 60 seconds. You got 90 seconds. What are you going to put in 90 seconds? Some of y'all like, what are we going to put in 90 seconds, Precious? I'm going to drop some hot fire on y'all. I'm going to drop some pitch please on y'all. I'm just going to give y'all a little taste. Because you come on April 18th, I'm going to give you it all. Because I want y'all to see what it takes to be a champion. And how to go from being a champion to an international professional speaker, 5-time #1 best-selling author, and having companies calling you and your agents to want to work with you. Is that okay, y'all? Is that okay?
Sounds good to me.
If you really like it, you
It's
need to become a
okay.
part of the Beamer
Sounds
family.
good to
We'll talk
me.
about that later. The Beamer family wants you too. Okay, let me get it together, y'all. So number one, when we talk about the top elements of a killer pitch that wins, the top elements is number one, what type of pitch are you giving? What type of pitch are you giving? You may think you're in a pitch competition, but what type of pitch? Do y'all know that there are 6 different forms of pitching? Yes, no?
No.
Yes.
Now, some of y'all may, but for the ones that don't, I want to hear y'all. Do you know that there's 6 different forms of pitching?
No.
No.
Do you want to know what the
Yes,
6
we
forms
want to
are?
know.
Let's
Tell
get this
us,
work.
preach.
Let's get it. Number 1 is your elevator pitch. Now, that's, you may have 30 to 60 seconds. Who's ever been to a networking event? And they say, everybody stand up for 30 seconds and give us your pitch that makes people want to learn more about your company.
I've been to one of yours.
What you say, Queen? I heard somebody say something.
Yeah, I've been to one of yours at the Marriott with the PNC conference. That's where I learned about you.
You already know. So you have such a quick time to get people to be interested in what it is that you do and want to talk further. Maybe get your business card, maybe follow up with you. That's one. Then you have your media pitch. Your media pitch is something that's short and brief too, but you might be sending it in an email. You might be standing next to someone and you want the media interested in you. What do you say to the media to get them interested in you? And it can't sound like what everybody else is doing. So think about this. When I started Curvy Girls Lingerie, now I could have said big girls need love too. But what do y'all think I put in an email to these journalists? This is exactly what I put. Have you ever met a full-figure diva who took the business world by storm and won big? Well, now you have. My name is Precious Williams. I'm the proud founder and CEO of Curvy Girls Lingerie, the ultimate shopping experience for full-figure divas and what? Plus size fashionistas. And I did a little, maybe had 2 or 3 more sentences that grabbed them. Number one, I wasn't pushing myself on them, but I had to have a question in there to hook them. Instead of saying, I want to be on your show because this, that, and the other. I need to be on da-da-da-da. I had to think about their audience. They're always looking for something that's new, going against the grain or something like that. So when you're approaching the media, what is something unique and flavorful about you that actually matters at that time? Right? What matters at that time? So I can't, I couldn't represent Victoria's Secret or Journal, Asian Provocateur, Wolford because I didn't fit that body. But if I'm taking a business world by storm at 327 pounds and I'm not a singer, dancer, or actress, who is this chick? Who is she? I had them. And they were intrigued. You want to intrigue the media and have them, I need a little bit more because I think they may be tailor-made for television or for an article or something like that. The elevator, media, investor. What do you think investors want to hear? What do you think they want to hear?
How you can make them money.
Pitch. He said, where the money reside? Where the money reside? Yes, but they also want a story behind it. How are you the right jockey for this horse? So you're going to have facts, figures, and statistics, but that's not all you're going to have. In order to be the right jockey for the horse, do you truly understand your market? Is it growing or is it contracting? Is it something that you can grab a hold on and dominate in your own unique way? Can you stand up to questions by investors? Because it's not just what you say, it's the things you bring out of your pitch to allow them to ask questions where you really start snatching edges. Do you hear me though? Do you hear me? Number 4, your sales pitch. Some of you all are in, all of us are salespeople. Let's just get that clear. All of us are. But there's a unique sales pitch. What if your ideal client or customer is right in front of you? What are you going to say? Remember, the point of a pitch is to become the only choice that matters. So what can you pull out of your entrepreneurial toolkit that makes them want to buy from you, make them want to do things when it comes to you? So your product got to be on point. Your service has to be on point, but you have to be able to demonstrate it in a way that even if they can't see exactly what it does, they want it. How many speakers do we have here? How many speakers?
Yes.
I can yell it out. Who's speaking?
Yes.
How many people want to come at you and say,
I can.
we ain't got no budget, so you know. And you're looking like, oh, so I'm the only one that has ever happened to. I'm not saying it happens today, but I've been speaking for 31 years. But there are a lot of people who don't see the value in speakers unless they're looking at the top of the food chain, which really is like the most popular. But I'm going to tell you like this, in order to be an international professional speaker who makes their money from the stage, from programs and all this other kind of stuff, you have to create noise and buzz around you and have real receipts. There are a lot of people who are only on certain circuits.
Mm-hmm.
But when it comes to actually being the speaker of choice, what zone of genius do you dominate?
Mm-hmm.
I'm known as a killer pitch master. So I'm hired for pitching because I'm a former attorney who teaches rainmaking sales. I'm also known as a rainmaker. And I can put those two together. You're not going to come to me for AI. You're not going to come to me for leadership. You're not going to come to me for those things because that's out of my zone of genius. So you see how being known in those two things narrows it down. Some of you, I want to be the most popular, but the most popular people they'll call first. But if you want to get paid in the industry you actually want to be seen in, you have to dominate. You have to create the right type of content. You have to be able to speak in a way that truly no one else matters but you. And finally, there's your interview pitch. Number 6, your interview pitch. Some of you all are maybe applying for positions, jobs, grants, and everything like that. What needs to go into that application? Again, why are you the only choice that matters? If there's a grant, if there are grants or scholarships or everything out there, what do you need to put in there that they say you need to get it? You need to get it. As a woman who went to college and law school on full scholarship to Spelman, Georgetown University Law Center, Rutgers School of Law, Newark, and still got scholarships while I was in school. I've been doing this since I was 18 years old. Was I the killer pitch master back then? No. But I had to have a mastery of communication. I may have come from the inner city of St. Louis, Missouri. So if you think you acting bad, you're going to have to show me because I'm from the show me state. But more importantly, when you put me in different environments and in different rooms, that's why it's important. Number 1, what type of pitch are you giving? Because different pitches require a different approach to the audience. So now that we've established that there's 6 different forms, what type of pitch are you giving? If you are in a pitch competition, you're most likely giving an investor pitch. If you're at events and stuff like that, that's probably an elevator pitch. But just think about that. What type of pitch are you giving? Number 2, who's in the audience? Who's in the audience? So like say you're a speaker. Who's in the audience and why should they want to listen to you? Think about this. If you're a conference organizer and event planner and you're planning events and you have your choice of any type of speakers or any type of people who can dazzle the stage, who are you going to choose? The one that's sought after, the one who's made a name for themselves, or someone who's untested? I'm going to go with the one people have been talking about, the one that I can find information on, which is why the content that you have on social media, that your trusted network is saying your name loudly and proudly. So when you walk through, when they finally see you, there's a check involved. There's an ACH. There's some money involved. But you can only do that if you take the craft very, very seriously. And being an international professional speaker, I take my craft very seriously. I bring fun, funk, and energy and noise. You don't see that on a lot of things, fire, energy, and noise. But when I did a survey of my clients, the number one thing they said is that I bring a different type of energy that they need, especially in the morning, and especially at lunch. I know when I'm hired. I'm like, never put me at the end of the day because people have been boring them throughout the day. They're going to leave before I hit that stage. So make sure I'm in the beginning because I'm going to set the tone. I'm going to set the pace and get people hype. Or they're coming down from lunch and we got to thug it out again and make sure that people stay to the end of the day. Do you see how specific that is? Do you see how specific that is? So who's going to be in the audience? Who do they want to put you in front of? So so those of you who are coming are thinking about coming to the Out Excuses Summit, this is very important. You may think you're only doing an investor pitch, but you don't know who's going to be in that audience, who can literally take you to the side and say, I want to bring you in for this event. I want to do this and that. That's why you have to be in the room. Some of you are listening to this and just being like, pitching is that deep? It really is that deep. You've only heard of 1 or 2. I just gave you 6, which is why I'm hired by the biggest brands in the world to teach and train, which is why I wrote 5 #1 best-selling books. Why is that important? Because communication skills. Number 3, what are the requirements of the pitch. Let's say you're entering a pitch competition like the Out of Excuses. What are the requirements? Which 4 or 5 things do they want you to hit in your pitch? Please believe they want you to hit those. Now, here's where we have fun. They didn't tell you what order. So why wouldn't you reverse order? Why wouldn't you shake things up? One of the things that bothers me is when everyone sounds the same. My name is this. This is what I do. This is what I say. I don't care about none of that. Y'all sound the same. So if they hit you with something else, what are you going to do? Like, y'all know, some of y'all know, I will walk into a room. Ladies, raise your hands if you want to be a bad bitch with the power pitch. Yeah, men, raise it. Fellas, raise your hands if you want to be a bad man with a master pitching plan. Now they feel like they all turned up. And some of the ones who are clutching their imaginary pearls, they're intrigued. They stop looking at their phone and the grocery list and the people that got to fuss out later. They are locked in. Why? Because you said something that was very different from what other people are saying. So even for Out of Excuses pitch competition or any other pitch competitions that you enter, or when you're face to face with someone, do not do the expected. Go beyond that. Do something extraordinary. You can start off with a question. Or when people are asking you, what do you do? Refuse to answer the question, because what I do doesn't matter until it needs to. Focus on the other people who are in the room. And eventually they'll come back to you. But I don't like answering the questions of what do you do? Like if you're trying to decide whether I'm somebody or not, I'm not going to give into that. Now, when you see me on stage, you'll understand, right? Because I like talking to people before they know I'm the speaker. Because I change my hair like my underwear. You never know how I'm going to show up, right? Why is that a part of pitching? Because I want people to like me before they know who I am. Do you understand what I mean? So pitching is a lot more than just the words. It can be reverse order. You can smack it up, flip it, rub it down. You can, there's so many ways to take the general requirements and to flip them on his head. Is any of this hitting y'all? Is any of this hitting y'all?
Yes.
I mean, I just want to know. I got you 3.
So,
which of the 3 so far are y'all feeling?
Yes.
Which one of the 3 are y'all feeling so far? Y'all over here like, what she say? Because I just like that.
Investor pitch.
Remember, 1, what type of pitch are you doing? Which one are you doing? Number 2, who is in the audience? And number 3, what are the requirements of that pitch? There were 3 I gave you. So which 1, 2, or 3 really resonates with you? Or are you just like, I'm with it all. I'm with it.
Put it in the.
I like the third one.
Like the third one. And you have to put it in the chat. Let's run it up. Let's run it up
1, 2, or 3.
Out of Excuses. Let's run it up for Bima. Let's run it up for Artrina. Let's run it up. So those are 3. And let me make sure I'm good on time. Okay. Queen, I'm probably going to go probably another 5 minutes and then we can open it. You want to open it up for questions? Are we good?
That's perfect. And we are still giving away $200 before this call is over.
Today.
Hey.
So you don't go nowhere.
Put me on the wheel.
We got you.
I know that's right.
You good. You got 5 minutes.
I think I want to end it with this 4th. I think I want to kind of end it with this 4th one, right? I know y'all probably like, why not 3 or 5? The 4th thing I really want y'all to think about. You remember how we were talking about pitching is truly about becoming the only choice that matters? How do you bait, attract, and close with ease? When it comes to pitching, what do you want people to do after you've pitched? Do you want them to refer you, to invest in you, to buy from you, to provide you with opportunities that haven't been publicly disclosed? What do you want them to do? Because sometimes a pitch can die because you haven't asked for something at the end. Some of y'all may hear this as a call to action, but a lot of times people drop the ball with a call to action because they assume that people will want to look them up. And I'm here to tell you that they won't. For example, I'm going to put my contact information in the chat. Please reach out to me and say that you saw me here because I want to know who came to this today. I want to know, did this impact you in some sort of way? So you see how easy that was? I want you specifically to let me know your name, where you met me from so that I can accept you. A lot of us get LinkedIn messages from a lot of people. We don't know where they're coming from. And so I'll delete. I need people to actually write to me and tell me why you want to be a part of my network or why you think I should be a part of yours. Why is that important to me? Because it's a requirement of mine, because I want people who go above and beyond. When you think about out of excuses, we all got to be out of excuses. If I had negative $400 in my bank account, which is nothing, I had to go get to $400 to get at zero. Why did I show up at an event with no money in my pocket? Why did I show up at an event with a full bladder and I'm pitching to the producers of MSNBC? Don't even know how to do it, because I don't know about y'all, but I come from dark circumstances, and I knew that when my back is against the wall, my best is gonna come out. And most people would fold. Like right now, a lot of people want to fold. Don't fold. Get into great communities where people will lift you up, which is like Be Intentional Mastermind Academy. That's the family that we have. But more importantly, get into the right rooms, like out of excuses. We all got to be out of excuses. I can't give y'all an excuse for why my video didn't show in the first part of this. Y'all be like, and we don't need the video, F the video. And I'd be like, you're right. I didn't need that. But for me, I thought I did. But you can do a lot with nothing because you get creative. I didn't know I could pitch until I had to. And that one pitch set me up to be a 13-time national champion out of 14 tries. I didn't even know competition existed until an investor put me on game. So if you want people to buy, refer, book, promote, do something for you, it is imperative upon you to be very clear about what you want them to do. I'm very clear when I say I want you in the room at the Out of Excuses Summit. Now, I know we're out of VIP tickets, but that don't mean you can't have a VIP experience still at the same time, because you're going to be here with great speakers. I'm just but one of them. I'm only one of them. One. You got 3 more. What? The Fantastic Four plus Coach Artrina? What? You don't want the smoke? Plus a pitch competition? You don't want this. You don't want this. So those are the 4 that I want y'all to be thinking about. Queen, can we go to the next slide, please? So I don't know why it's looking like that, but we're gonna move along. So you all, I know that was a short primer because we want to make sure we answer your questions today. So if you would take out your phones and scan this QR code, what this does is ask you questions about me as a speaker. You know, did you learn something today that you did not know about pitching? Why it's important, those 4 things that I've laid for you. What type of pitch are you giving? The 6 different forms. Who's in your audience? What are the requirements? And can you reverse engineer? What are the goals? And then what do you want people to do? You have to spell it out and let them know what you want them to do and hold firm on that. So with that code, it's going to ask you a couple of questions. And what this does is it really helps Coach Artrina, Coach Dunbar, Willie, and all of us know that you got some value out of today. I want you to win pitch competitions. And I want you to know that the rabbit hole goes deep. It goes really deep. I can give you everything under the sun when it comes to pitching. I promise you it won't be in 30 minutes, 60 minutes. It would take sometimes a lifetime. I've been pitching since 2010. Imagine what I've learned in 16 years. I've been in business since I've been a speaker for 31 years. Even if I could shrink some of it down. That's why it's important to be in the right rooms and get some of the stuff that people cannot get for free. You're worth it. So please scan this. We're going to keep this up for a minute and then I'm going to move on. But I definitely want you all to know how much I appreciate y'all showing up today on a Friday, Good Friday, Funding Friday. Somebody's going to walk away with $200 today. I'm hoping it's me, but I know it ain't, because I can't be all up in the video, all up in the whole mall.
I'll share with
But
you.
I think you're sure
Good.
you'll
I
give me like
got you,
$5. You'll give me like $5.
Back down, Cash. Back down, Cash.
And I think I saw my friend Shemeka on here. And I want to say thank you, Queen, because I know you're very, very busy. I'm so glad you're here and I love you. All right. So then, Queen, we can always come back to this, but I want to go on to the next one so we can start answering questions. Okay. And you all, if you take this, yes, some of you may already have this, but remember we talked about the 6 forms of pitching. I really want you all to know that if you do the QR code, you get my Rainmaking Speaker Perfect Pitch Blueprint, which breaks down to 6 different forms of pitching. So you can create different pitches based on the pitch that you have to do for that particular time. And as entrepreneurs, as speakers, as coaches, as consultants, as those of us in different industries, it is important that you have specific pitches that match your brand for the audiences you will find yourself in front of. Okay. Coach Dunbar, you said, what code are you looking for? Oh, I don't know what that is. Okay.
Yeah,
next-
somebody, Juliet asks what is the code?
Pitch please. I think it's on there. Pitch please.
There it is. Pitch please. Right there.
Pitch please.
Oh, okay, okay.
Pitch
Thank
please.
you.
Right there.
Okay, and so next, I'm doing a pitch review 3, Ask the Killer Pitchmaster Live, which Coach Artrina, Willie, Amaka have been a part of. If you want more information on that, we can talk about that later, but reach out to me and my contact information. Next slide, please. And then here's my contact information again. I'm going to put that in the chat one more again. One more again, y'all. One more again. And then finally, I think it's time for us. Coach Artrina.
Yes.
I think it's time for us. Did y'all enjoy that?
Yes.
Y'all over here being like, quiet.
Absolutely.
Unmute yourself. Yes. Unmute yourself.
Absolutely.
It was amazing.
Yes, it was
Yes.
Yes. Listen.
Yes.
What's up, enjoyment? If y'all enjoyed that, she is going to give us the full gamut of pressures at the event on it. And if you are interested in coming to the event and you have no idea what I'm talking about, Coach Dunbar, can you put the link in the chat? And let's see, Shantae, I think if she can put the link in the chat. If y'all go to outofexcuses.com, that's our grant that we fund. And we give away $3,000 every quarter. It's perpetual. And we give away $10,000 every September. So you can apply for that grant every single quarter. Okay. And that's the Out of Excuses grant. And a part of that grant is the 2 summits that we do every year. We gave away $15,500 in November, and we're giving away $7,500 in April. And not only are we doing the grant, but the room, what Miss Precious just finished talking about, she's just one person. Her good friend, Dr. Kawana Irving, is going to also show y'all how
government
contracts for your business. She just got somebody a $1.7 million government contract for their business. How many people's business will be okay for a little bit with 1.7? Okay,
that's not bad.
A couple months, right?
That's a little bit. The government literally giving out contracts. I just met with somebody. The government gave a contract out for a company to teach inmates how to make club sandwiches in jail. They gave them a $34,000 contract for that. So you can get a government contract for anything that you do. She's gonna be in the room. We got a powerful room for y'all on April 18th at 10 o'clock. So after you finish getting all these goodies, then Miss Precious is gonna head up our pitch competition. And then we're going to give away another 4 or more. If y'all know me, y'all know how I am. It just depends on how the spirit moving that day. But a minimum of 4 $1,000 grants for a 90-second pitch on the same freaking day. And anybody that's been here with me know you ain't got to wait on the money. You get it when you get it.
Go get the money. Go get the money. Go get the money.
You get it that day. You get it the same day. Walking out the door, you get $1,000 in your hand, or 3, whatever you get. So this is our event on April 18th. Again, it's worth the flight. And what Precious said, she really resonates with me when she talks about how even if it's not your blessing that day to win the $1,000, it's gonna be some crazy, phenomenal people in the room. So you never know who else is gonna hear your pitch. They got $1 million in the bank account waiting to donate it to you because they got to give it to you because they needed you for whatever they were doing. So you don't know who's going to be in the room, but it's going to be some awesome people in the room. So that is the April 18th event. Just in case, I know some of y'all have been following us for a long time. So also, just in case, we're not going to talk about this because this ain't what the call is for today. But if you want to be a part of our Be Intentional Mastermind Academy, Dunbar is going to drop the link in the community, in the chat as well, because some of y'all might be saying, how can I be a part of this family? And we are truly a family. We ain't got time to explain it to you right now. You just got to go in and check it out. But if you want to be a part of the Be Intentional Mastermind Academy, it's a $20.26 trial for you to be a part of the academy. And y'all, I ain't even got time to tell y'all about the academy, but
tell them who referred you.
Oh my God, please tell us who referred you. So if you go in there, join the academy, we're gonna make sure that you got it together. And you got some phenomenal people. You got me, Coach Dunbar, and Dr. Oliver, founders of the Academy, teaching resources, just crazy stuff. And then you got people like Precious and Dr. Willie and all kinds of people in there that's helping you do all kind of things in the Academy. So it's amazing. Matter of fact, right now, if you're in the Academy, everybody in 7 weeks is walking away with a free $3,000 trust. So it's just crazy stuff we doing, crazy work we doing in the Academy. I say it free $3,000 trust. Just crazy work we're doing in the Academy.
You said
So,
free. No, you said complimentary.
Complimentary. It's complimentary because ain't nothing in life free. It's complimentary.
It's complimentary.
You ain't got to pay no dollars. No dollars. Just your time and your energy, right? So Precious, let's do 10 minutes. Raise your hand if you have a question. If you coming to the event, or you not coming to the event, or you won't and you just need to ask a question about the chat, raise your virtual hand or raise your real hand so we can see it. I think Shanika was raising her hand. So we're going to start with Shanika. You got a question, baby? Take yourself off mute. We can't hear you. You still on mute.
You're on mute, Shanika.
Oh, hey, can you hear me now?
Yep,
Yes.
there you go. Miss Precious ready for you.
Okay. Yes. First, I want to say I'm so glad I'm here. I'm at work, risking it all because I wasn't going to miss this for nothing. My question for you today is, if you find yourself in the midst of freezing during a pitch, or how can you calm your anxiety? What would you say would be the key to tap in if something like that was?
First of all, thank you, Queen Shanika. That was a awesome question. And so there's like things we do before we even get out on that stage. Like for me, one of the things that I like to do is, I know I have themes. I have my theme songs, so right, and they come from the hip hop world because why as well. So I have to listen to Nicki Minaj's "Moment for Life." I have to listen to Cardi B, "Knock Me Down 9 Times and I Get Up 10." Eminem's "Lose Yourself." And the fourth is either Beyonce's "Diva," or there's another song that I like that I'm blanking on right now. The second thing that I do is there's usually someone in the room that I anchor on. Like I can look people in the eye, jump off the stage and go in and look at people, but there's usually an anchor person that I look at, that if I do have a moment where things freeze, I can look at their face and all I see is joy. All I see, and it's usually a friend or someone that you may have met, and they're going to give you this look like, I'm here with you. I'm here. Keep going. Keep going. Keep moving forward, because that happens. It happens to me. I was at an event in Atlanta, and the AV was doing his thing. And look, I've been doing this 31 years. Things happen. And because I've been doing this so long, when things go awry, I can bounce back. But there was a moment where I said, y'all gonna make me lose my mind. Up in here, and I thought of DMX. And I was like, yeah, it's dark and hell is hot, and I'm still Gucci. I'm still good. Let's go. And it's just that rapid getting back. But there's usually someone that I will focus on, that I speak to throughout the entire event. And I just know there's love coming my way. And that no matter what comes out of my mouth, they with me. And I also think of my grandmother, because my grandmother is the first person to say, when I was 15 years old, when I speak, people listen. I'm gonna know Oprah. I'm gonna know all these sort of things. So when you are in these spaces, smile and talk to people, because those people might be the very people that when you freeze up, their face is going to be what pushes you forward. They might even do this. They might even be like 10 out of 10, go ham. Does that help you, Queen?
That was amazing.
Yes, more than and I just feel from your presence, I felt like you shattered like my anxiety just from your energy being transferred to me, and I feel like I can go right now. So thank you. I have my playlist.
Thank you.
Woo. All right, I see 4.
How many minutes left we got, Queen? How many minutes left
we got about 8, and I see 4 hands. So let's give them 2 minutes apiece. Miss okay. Dr. A, what you got for us?
Okay, first of all, I won't be there due to a prior commitment. Today was a sad day initially because it's the anniversary of my son's birth, whom we have our profit and our nonprofit organizations. But I can't say enough about all the nuggets you dropped today. Personally, wish I could have had them a year ago. But I have one question for somebody that may be pitching this time. Is it better to face the judges or the audience?
Ooh, that's a question I've never been asked.
Oh, before you answer it, thank you so much. I've already joined Dr. K's community, but being a part of this, I wrote in the chat, BEMA is serious. Y'all be intentional. If you're not a member, make it your day. Gift yourself. Okay, now
and if you
have
know
the floor.
me, come under me too, because I came under Dr. Willie. You know, Dr. Willie out the bow tie. Queen, is it Dr. Griffin? I personally focus on the audience, but also there are different configurations for a room, right?
Right.
So I usually face the audience because the judges are sometimes right here, or maybe they're in front of the audience. But no matter where it is, for me, unless the judges are so far away, I usually face the audience and then turn to face the judges at different parts. And the reason why I like to do that is because I ain't afraid. I'm gonna look you in the eye, no matter who you are. Now, when you're just starting off, you may not. You may look at the back of the wall or imagine everybody's naked or whatever. I get it. Whatever it takes to get you through that. But I want the greatest number of people to see I'm professional grade at all times. And I can face you, I can face them, and I'm still gonna shine. I'm still gonna do that. At this event that was in Atlanta, I came off the stage, even though audiovisual hadn't even given me. I walked into the audience because I wanted them to know, like Bernie Mac, I ain't afraid. I want you to know I can look you in the eye. There are things going on in my mind. God is throwing it at me. And I'm taking it all in. I'm looking, I'm reading the room and all that kind of stuff. All of that happens all at the same time. But that's what happens when you get to be at expert level. It takes levels to get here, but I do love facing the audience, turning to the judges. Now, when they ask you questions, you better be facing the judges. You better be facing the judges, most importantly. But when it comes to just doing that, unless the judges are close to the audience, I usually face the audience. Does that help, Dr. Griffin?
It very well helps me. Like I said, I apologize. I won't be there. I had signed up, but because of a prior commitment, I'm going to miss the opportunity this time to meet you in person. But you never know. I have flight privileges. I might see you somewhere else.
You might, or what, Queen?
Awesome. I think next we had Krista.
Hey. Yes,
I got you,
Krista here. Queen Precious, thank you so much for that phenomenal training. My question is very, very quick. If you only have 90 seconds to do a pitch, an investor's pitch, what are the most important things you want to include in that 90 seconds?
The most important things to include in 90 seconds, and remember, I don't know all of the requirements of every pitch competition you're going to be in, but here are the things that I want you to pay attention to. And it doesn't have to be in this order, but just these are the things. What is the challenge or problem your target market actually has right now? What is the challenge? Before you come out with, oh, I can do this, and the other, I ain't asked you all of that. You have to make it very clear what's the challenge or problem in their language, not yours. So some of y'all gonna be all over the place, how fluffy language. It's cute, but it's cute. But I want you to address the real problem before giving your solution. Another thing I want you to pay attention to is have 2 or 3 sentences that talk about your background. If you're the right jockey for this horse, what can you bring to the table? What are you going to bring to the table? What are some of the highlight reels of you? What are some fact, figures, and statistics? Because this will set you off and set you over. Number 4, what is that call to action? What do you want them to do after they hear you pitch? Yes, you want to show that you'd be grateful that you be blessed to get that money, but ask for something else too, because there's someone in the audience who can make it happen, right? There's somebody, so it might, even if it's $1,000, there might be someone who can put you in touch with this big name that can blow this all the way up. You might have a book coming out, blow it all the way up. And number 5, your intro, just like your exit, has to be powerful. The great Dr. Cheryl Wood said, start off with a bang and end with fireworks. So how you start, you want to capture their attention from jump. Don't start with your name or the name of your company. That can be in the middle. But the most important thing is to grab their attention from the beginning. So that might mean addressing what is the challenge in a story. A quick story that makes it very clear that this is a problem that needs to be solved right now. It's a growing audience. It's a growing market, or whatever. You know, your secret sauce. What do you bring to the table? Why do you think I always say 13-time national elevator pitch champion, 5-time #1 bestselling author, top Fortune 100 corporate sales trainer, bad bitch with a power pitch, female MacGyver of business, give me 2 toothpicks out a window or door I can't go through, from the hood of St. Louis to the ivory tower, where now I'm a professor at Columbia University. Why is all of that important? Because you don't want to play with me. Thanks. So does that help, Krista?
Absolutely, it does.
Don't have me like,
Thank
don't
you.
let me get in my zone.
Awesome. Okay, we got 7 minutes, and then we're gonna give away the money. So we're gonna do Miss Tamara and then Miss Carla.
Okay,
Tamara
that'll
or
be it because I
Tamara?
know, yeah.
How
Hey,
did I say?
Trina.
Yes.
So let's try to do something here because I definitely want to make sure we get all y'all's questions answered. So after the next person, Trina, is it possible for you to give away the money and then us stay on for a couple minutes over for anybody that would like to? And Precious, if you
Coach Dunbar,
can.
I have to leave at 12:59.
Oh, okay. So you got to go. All right.
I
So
do.
we should.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
what
I'll
we'll
make this
do?
quick. I'll answer things quickly because I do want that $200 person to get it. So I'll do as quick as I can.
And we're going to email everybody as well. So they can always email us back with questions and we can share them. But go ahead, Miss Tamara.
Hey everyone. First one, some questions. Thank you, girl. I wasn't gonna miss you today. I met you in the small business expo the other day. But
in Philly?
Yes, girl, it's me. I'm driving. See, I'm right here. Hey boo.
Hey boo.
So quick question, because I was told at a point that there's a way to be overly confident when you're doing a pitch. Is there a way that you oversell yourself, or you have to dial it back a notch? Because you said earlier to be yourself, be energetic, be who you are. But sometimes as a African American woman, I think sometimes that could be a little bit too much at a time. Should we dial it back, or should we just keep it as is?
I'm gonna keep it real thuggy and real nice with you. Queen, I'm sometimes too much for people. Even at 47 years old, I was too much at 13. I was too much at certain points. So that's why it's important the right rooms that you'll find yourself in. I am too much for people doing too little. Cardi B said that. I'm only doing the most for the people who are doing the least, right? There are people who are always going to talk about me. Give them something to talk about. And here's the thing. Judges, those who, have money, whatever, they don't like every personality. Even when I was on Shark Tank, everybody wasn't feeling my personality. I'm not going to say who didn't, but it doesn't matter because they wanted to invest in my company. So if I sat and thought about all the people who are never going to like me, I never would have started Curvy Girls, right? Because I didn't have the looks. I didn't have everything that was supposed that automatically sells. No BBL. Like, my body is built by God. It's been big, small, all sorts of things. I'm chocolate. There's no getting around. There's nothing ambiguous about me. But do know they don't hire 47-year-old chocolate Black women to work with these companies. So I had to be loud and I had to be bold to stand out. Am I for everybody? No, I am not. Which is why it's important whenever you're doing your pitch. Who is in the audience? Who is judging? What type of pitch are you doing? Because you're not for everybody. Curvy Girls wasn't for everybody. I am not for everybody. That's why I wear red. I come in dangerous. You either with it, you stop, don't pass, go, or you like the people who are quiet or whatever. That's fine. But the people who are for me, I'm in those rooms. The people who aren't, it's been nice.
That part. All right, we got Miss Carla. Let's get Miss Carla done real quick.
I'll come straight to the point, and I'm in red too. Hey, I'm throwing up my sorority, and I'm making sure that we are. I'm unapologetic.
You already know. 33 West Spelman College, 25.
Hey, HBCU, I went to BISC. But what I wanted to say is very kind of similar to that, but I want to be intentional. What I am creating, my product is for us, by us, and I often find that we're not the people who are writing the check. That's why I love this space, because we are. But a lot of times, the people who are signing the check or the green light people are not us. And I wanted to know, specific to this, do you still find that you get receptivity even from people who don't look like us, who think maybe they think we're a little bit too much, but they know that we got something that's marketable and that will really speak to our community?
Carla, I want to be quite honest with you. When I'm working with these big companies, I want you to know that most of the people I work with look nothing like me.
Right.
My friend and fellow attorney, Carly Charles Collins, told me years ago, corporate is going to eat you up. They're going to love you. And I'm like, they didn't love me when I wasn't. No, she said they're going to love you because not only are you professional great, you're very fun. And they're tired of the traditional that's not getting them anywhere. She said, I need you to be you. She said, but you know what I mean. In every room that you're going to be in, they're going to be looking at you a certain way, which is why the statistics always have to be out there. That's why you got to run them, like, run me my money, run me my fade, like, run it. And also I can stand and just watch and observe people. I don't always have to be talking. The Black woman who's not talking, the one who's not always in their face, is the most mysterious. They want to know more. So just knowing the different rooms that you'll find yourself in, act accordingly, because people are always judging you against, they might be judging you against a stereotype, or you are something totally different. Coach Trina has probably met other pitch people and whatever, but there is something that stands out about me, right? And I run it, and I'm okay with the spaces that I'm in, and the people who look nothing like me love me because I bring something to the table that their audiences have never seen before. They get this energy, and then people start signing up and doing things. So my personality, I love that I can show it now. And a lot of people who look nothing like me love it, and I'm glad that I'm able to leverage that to get into other spaces and open the door for others. So I thank you so much for answering me that question. I want to make sure that person gets their $200, and I really want to thank you all so very much. Coach Trina, can you send me the chat, because I don't think I can get the chat.
Yes,
and I am just going to say thank you. Please come to the Out Excuses Summit April 18th, because you know your girl's going to be in there. And thank you so much.
All right, and Amaka was there. I know we didn't get time for you, Amaka, but you know you already the baby.
You already know.
You already our baby, so we got you. Amaka will be there on April 18th. So we're gonna post up. Shantae is gonna share her screen, and she's gonna have everybody on the wheel, so we can start while she's sharing the screen. Coach Dunbar, if you can drop it one more time. If you are not a part of the Be Intentional Mastermind Academy, you are missing Precious, you are missing me, you're missing all these phenomenal business owners that's a part of our academy. You need to be in the room. He's dropping the link. Don't worry. We will know who invited everybody. We will ask them who invited you here, and we can separate it as we go to make sure that everybody gets credibility for who invited. So if you are not a part of the Be Intentional Mastermind Academy, for right now, you can join for $20.26. And I promise you, I ain't got time to tell you, but you're getting millions of dollars worth of information, resources, and you have a family that's going to support you through everything. One more thing, while she's about to click spin, Coach Dunbar, if you can put the link for the event. If you have not registered for the event, it is worth the plane ticket. Ask all these people that's coming, that's flying here. It's worth the plane ticket. If you in the Charlotte area and you're not coming, shame on you. Like that's just ridiculous, because this is gonna be a crazy event. So if you within 4 hours of Charlotte and you ain't here, shame on you. Like you probably not right for that room anyway, because you should be here. So somebody asked how can they get on the wheel. So I'm guessing everybody's name should be on the wheel. Now you have to be here. You had to be here for more than 30 minutes. So if you jumped on here 15 minutes ago, your name not going to be on the wheel. Okay. That's a requirement that we have in our academy. Sinitra says she don't see her name. I think it is Sinitra. Let me see.
I know Sinitra been here the whole time.
You know Sinitra been here the whole time. Yeah. I'll just make it sure.
When we're done, can you put the QR code for? Can you put the QR code back up after we're done for Precious?
Mm-hmm.
Please.
Yes. I got you. I'll put it on there. Sinitra, you're on there. All right, here we go. We're gonna spin the wheel now. We're gonna do a drum roll, and let's click spin. Let's see who's gonna go home with this $200. And if you close to me, you gotta take me to lunch.
Dr. Black.
Congratulations.
I know that, Dr. Black. Go ahead.
I know she excited.
Listen, y'all. Listen, we do this twice a month. We give away $200, and 3 times a month we apply for grants. So again, if you're not part of the family, you better come on, Dr. Black. Give us a 2-minute. Give us a 60-second
okay.
Right quick, and then we gonna go.
I got you. I just want to take this time to thank you so much for building a community where we can thrive, live, and be, and not survive. I really appreciate all the sacrifices that you provide and that you give. With this $200, I'm going to be storing it back in because I'm coming to the conference already, so I'm going to pay for my flight. I'm the broke person not broke. I'm in between. But you know, so I want to thank
You in
you for
between
taking the
places.
time.
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
I'm
Yes,
grateful. God
yes,
is a miracle
ma'am.
worker. Okay. Thank you, Holy Spirit, and thank you, BM. Okay, come on.
I know that. We so excited that you're here. Look, y'all, we're gonna let y'all go back to work, to lunch, to enjoy your Good Friday, whatever you're doing.